Whenever I'm doing my mobile detailing business, I get a ton of different types of cars, some easy, some hard, some small, some big. In today's video, I'm going to go over a detail that I just did on a 2023 Honda Civic. This customer actually paid me $250 for my very simple, very fast, basic services method that I use on practically every car, no matter the size. Stick around to the end of the video because somewhere at some point in the video, I'm going to say one word, and if you're the first person to comment it, you're going to get access to 1 month free coaching with me. Alright, you guys, today I'm going to be detailing a 2024 Honda Civic. It's going to be super easy, I'm sure. I've actually cleaned this car before on the channel, so this is just going to be kind of a highlighted detail, more of a maintenance cleaning, which is going to be, I mean, you really just go in there, you get everything done, and you leave. But got all the equipment. Like I said, I offer basic services. I make detailing easy, make a good amount of money, do it fast. So we got pretty much everything. Got the stuff for the interior cleaning, stuff for my exterior cleaning. Let's catch you guys at the job. So whenever I'm starting on a car, there's always the same exact process. It's really just a system that I've created that can be replicatable. That way, every time I have somebody come out with me, it's super easy. So my other guy that works with me is actually super good at the exterior stuff, and I'm kind of the interior guy. But while I'm working on one side of the car, he is working on the other side. I like to start out with, if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments from all of your customers for free, then check out QuoteIQ in the App Store and the Google Play Store, or you can try any paid tier right now for just $1 at myquoteiq.com, which is going to be the first link in the comment section and the description. Also, if you sign up for any tier for a year using my link, you're going to get a free coaching call with me. The vacuum, I don't really let anybody else vacuum. It's kind of one of those things where the customer is going to notice immediately if it's not very well vacuumed. They're going to either see it on the steering wheel, on in between the seats, underneath the seats, as they open the door. That's even something that using like cleaning the door jambs with a pressure washer is going to help you solve. But every time whenever I'm starting, I take out my vacuum and then I get a long tip extension so that I can get underneath. I can get a lot of the bigger pieces so that whenever I come back around in the second half, after I've passed around the entire car and he's passed around the entire car as well, I want to come back with a bristle brush tip on my vacuum so that it's getting rid of all the dust, all the, little grime and stuff that's been on the top layer of the surfaces and that I wasn't able to get with the bigger piece. This includes, I'm going to go over all of the under pieces, I'm going to go all over the seats, especially helps with leather, but you're going to go over anything, definitely the dashboard, definitely the steering wheel, because a lot of that is going to hold dust just from you casually driving your car, and the customer is going to notice that immediately, so this is something that you need to top off. Like I said, I always have somebody that works with me while I'm going around doing my vacuum thing. He goes around, he has a spray bottle with a little bit of soap in it, some water, also multiple bristle brushes, and he has a towel and also a water bucket just in case he needs even more water. This is so that he can get rid of all the scuffs, he can get rid of actual grime, actual nonsense that's probably been on top of all the surfaces in the car, trying to get the blacks looking blacker, everything looking cleaner, especially the cup holders, even the side part where people are stepping into the car, maybe even scuffs on the side where people are going to be kicking their feet, maybe you have kids, stuff on the dashboard, all of that, so then whenever I come back over in the end, I'm getting rid of a lot of that dust. This is going to be not the whole entire piece of our interior cleaning, but it's very basic services. I don't offer any headliner cleanings. I also do not offer any carpet shampooing. I used to, but a lot of that stuff isn't, you can't mark it up enough to make it worth having to do and having to bring out and having to spend the time on it, because trying to go through an entire car with your carpet extractor, doing the seats, doing the carpet, it's very intensive, but you're not going to be able to get a lot of money for that whole return. Then we just continue to go back over each other as he's getting all the marks and stuff off of the seats, off of the cup holders, off of the dashboard, off of anything that he can see with his eyes. Then I'm coming back over the other side with my vacuum, making sure all the dust, all that stuff is off the surface, so everything is nice and clean again. And then I'm going to come back over again with a perfuming agent, but it's also a spray that, helps revive some of that color inside of the customer's interior, so whenever they're getting into it, they're like, wow. Also, a lot of the tracks and stuff on the front of the seats, even the back of the seats, I like to spray a little something in there so that you can revive it a little bit. Obviously hit a lot of the colors that have been faded over time and have a lot of gunk inside of them and just nasty stuff, so then once you revive them, the customer can see it like that. It just pops out to them. Then you're going to get the windows cleaned up inside and outside. And there's another point that you're not going to want to forget on the interior cleaning, and you're going to be taking out the floor mats. Sometimes you're going to get WeatherTech ones that are super easy to clean during the exterior part of the cleaning, and then some of them are just going to be carpet, so you're going to have to hit them. A lot of them are going to be hard to actually get stuff off of, so you want to take the hardest brush that you can, go over it, try to get everything off, and then just pat it whenever you're done, and then try to get everything onto the ground as well. This is just to make sure the customer can see that you're not lazy. You didn't just leave the floor mats there and clean around them. No, you took them out, you cleaned the mats themselves, and then you went underneath any residual stuff that might have fallen. Once again, between the seats is a huge one. People will see that, but the customer's able to see that you went underneath the floor mats and you got everything that was residual around it and you cleaned that up. And then everything that you did to the front of the car, you just want to make sure that you get to the back or the trunk, whatever. If you have an SUV, you're going to have a larger trunk that you're going to have to clean out, maybe even pull another mat out. But in this case, the trunk was super clean and didn't have a ton of stuff in it, so we just hit it with the vacuum. But now you're going to get to the final piece, which is the exterior wash. But I do use my pressure washer Ryobi 1900. I go over it with a nice tip that's going to help me pull off a lot of that initial layer of dirt. So then I rinse the car off. I come back with a foam cannon using Meguiar's Wax and Shine soap. This is very important. You need to add this into your regimen if you do. We're going to see how crazy and how shiny this soap ends up bringing it out, because I don't go over the back of the car and try to wax everything and buff a waxing agent into the vehicle so that it can shine. No, I don't add a lot of that stuff because the customer's only going to see it as one additional service. They're not going to look at how much time is actually going to add to the job, and then once, boom, you're stuck there for hours and hours and hours, and the customer does not want to pay that high price ticket that you have to charge now. Get to the outside, I've rinsed everything off with my pressure washer, hit all the tires, and then I'm going to come back over with my foam cannon, make sure I cover the entirety of the car, while my other guy grabs a foam mitt, and he's going to go with water and then rub in all the soap. Also hit the tires with a second bit of water and brush, as well as a towel. Then if you have some sort of solution for the tires and rims, you can spray that on. Also make sure you're hitting the wheel wells with your pressure washer, and then you're doing the door jambs after you get all the foam and stuff off. It might leave the interior a little bit wet, but it's going to do crazy amounts of stuff. The customer is going to see it and it's going to blow their mind, because you have all the initial dirt right there that you wouldn't even notice until someone cleans it for you and you're like, wow, this is great. Then finally, after he's rubbed everything in, we have all the tires and wheel rims ready to go. I will wash it with my pressure washer, now turbo nozzle tip, from a distance, top to bottom, so that I know all the soap is getting off there and we're not going to leave any residual bubbles on the vehicle when it dries. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. The word that you need to comment down below is Honda. The first person that says it is going to get 1 month free coaching with yours truly, so we can zero to hero your business and see how much money we can make you, as well as I'll give you a lifetime membership into my school community where I have a ton of different kinds of courses, as well as bi-weekly coaching calls. So congratulations. If you guys want to learn how I've made thousands of dollars with low ticket services like trash can cleaning and mobile detailing, check out the second link in the comment section description. There you're going to gain access to our school community. In the community, we have multiple courses, including my own course on trash can cleaning, as well as the course that I explain how I've gotten my first $10,000 in clients for completely free. In the community, you're also going to get access to the before and after pictures that I use to land these jobs, as well as an entire community full of like-minded individuals who want to start these low-ticket services. So if you're ready to get started, check out the second link in the comment section description. We're running a special discount for the first couple people that do join, so if you want to lock it in at the cheapest price and get the most value, join today.